Hello, welcome back to the Commander's Field Manual. I'm Jade Star.
And I'm GuavaMoment.
And today we have a very special episode.
What's special about today's episode, Jade Star?
Today, we will be gaining enough intel to begin the final assault.
Oh, do we have any psi abilities needed to train, or is she done?
She is done.
We gonna skip ahead a couple weeks or months to get another one?
No, we're gonna skip ahead about a week as I scan an intel site and research a Advent datapad, but that's it.
Wasn't aggressive enough.
2 new available item, overdrive serum. Have you literally used that ever?
Happy to dispose of it
No.
once I file my report.
I remember using the equivalent in XCOM 1 multiplayer, but
Yes, I remember that.
I don't know if this is any good in this game. I may have tried it once and just given up on it. Both Overdrive Serum and XCOM 2 multiplayer. Just in case I wasn't clear with that statement.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Yeah, this part's fun because
We can
you
disrupt
actually
the
do want a
Advent
lot of
Advent
intel.
field and their network in the process. We stand
Whoa.
a reasonable chance
That's
of toppling
cool.
the aliens' grip on our world. The thought had never occurred to me that I might actually live to see this day. The world will know the truth, and we will have made that happen.
How have I never seen that background before?
It's pretty easy to overlook the background of the Sky Ranger while you're doing base management.
So this is an awesome mechanic that should have shown up a lot more than just this one mission. Using intel to get bonuses for missions. This should be for literally everything. Every mission should have had this. And then intel should have had more use. You should have been given more, so you could do things like this.
Yeah, I think that would have been a really interesting dynamic to really deepen the idea of a resistance movement, that you really can't stand up in a toe-to-toe fight like the normal squad can, but you rely on intel advantages to carry out your missions rather than brute force.
And I mean, each bonus is random. This should have applied to a bunch of other missions. They should have had a lot of this. Oh yeah, one of the random bonuses is to bring along more squad members for this one,
Oh, is it really?
which is nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so I like that we're going to the north of Russia where there is literally nothing.
Oh, there's a big psi beacon there.
Sky Ranger deployed.
There's nothing up there.
Squad green to deploy.
They probably tested nuclear weapons there.
Commander, it's time we put Advent down for the count.
So why'd you take these 3 people?
Shellshock's presence should be obvious. She's just incredibly powerful, and when the squad size is small, her powers really make up for it. Kane, because I need a hacker, and in case anyone gets wounded, and Gas Mask to murder everybody.
Okay,
Fight to their front door. All goes well, they won't even see
who's
us
got the
coming.
Archon suit?
It's risky. Who's the best shot we
Margatini, the sniper.
Once we
That
start
might have
this,
been a good
there's no
thing to
turning
take as
back.
well.
Could have been, yeah.
So
Move
I've
to infiltrate the
come.
network tower. Locate the access point and
Oh,
hack
wait for
in
it.
to
You'll like
seize
this
the
one.
broadcast signal.
What do you got? What? Jade. What are you doing? That's not how concealment works. You only need to do it once. God damn it.
Nope, everybody is 4 times concealed.
So I'm in a fast lot pose. This mission's kind of cool. I don't understand why it had to be at the very end, why you only needed 3 people. Why it's so short. This just kind of feels a little out of place for literally endgame mission, after the point of no return.
Or the start of the point of no return, but yeah, that's fair. I mean, I really do like this style of mission. This does feel kind of more of the resistance infiltration than the other missions where it's kind of show up into the middle of an Advent-controlled city and smash the shit out of their security forces to do whatever. This is sneak and expend intel.
Like if you knew where these towers were beforehand, like at the start of the game, and you could work your way towards them. Or even if you didn't have to take over a region at some point, if you like, if the world was just more open and a mission popped up here and you know where they were and you have to go do all of them.
Right. Did you ever
That would be
play
cool.
old Syndicate?
Yes, I like that game.
Yeah, something
Good
like
old
that. Might have
Atlantic Accelerator.
been... Oh, fuck that thing so
Oh,
much.
that was so much fun.
Already there.
I love that. That was the mission where you have like 0.5 seconds to get everyone on like max aggression, shoot everything, otherwise you were already dead.
I think I solved it by carrying something like 7 personal energy shields, so that my people are invulnerable all of the time, and then just run through the enemies and have the enemies shoot each other.
Affirmative.
That was the other strategy that worked, yeah. Yeah, that was a fun game. Too bad they never made a sequel. They never made a sequel.
Will do.
I mean, grammatically you're correct.
Yes?
They made sequels plural.
No.
Go, go, go.
No, they didn't. Those were bad games.
Syndicate Wars for the PlayStation wasn't that bad.
Oh, I'm just talking about the reboot that was just called Syndicate. I think it was awful.
Yeah, Agent Distance Weight Unit.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. What do you have against Agent Distance Weight Unit?
Moving to
Ah,
designated
it just
coordinates.
wasn't the same.
No, it was bad.
It was bad. But yeah, that was a good game that I actually think did the overworld better than this XCOM. I mean, there were more areas to go to that were more finely divided.
Syndicate?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the missions you did weren't very varied at all.
Fuck those missions where you had to escort some NPC though, without persuasion, them.
Right.
Oh, those were the worst missions.
Every country only ever had the one mission. There was no variance.
Yeah, but yeah, it was still a fun mission. Fun game.
Yeah, it was still a good game. So back to this mission, we're actually like 90% of the way to the objective. The objective's just through the door into that room, and
you
we
got
haven't had
lucky
to...
on spawns here.
Yeah, I guess one of the actual aliens spawned on the right side, because this is kind of like a two-pronged path that runs parallel to each other.
Also,
And,
you kinda were able to go directly to the objective instead of having to do switchbacks.
Heading there now.
Yeah, my first time through this, I remember having to do switchbacks and
That's one of the
having to fight a lot
transfers.
more.
They didn't put a whole lot of effort into disguising the alien tech involved.
The design may be a function of the network itself. The amount of psionic energy filtered through that system is beyond measure.
God, all I can think about now is Syndicate and this one mission where you had to kill a VIP that was in some like motorcard and the street was just lined with pedestrians. So you could either persuade a on all of them and have like 100 people following you, or take one laser shot and kill all of them at once. I miss that game.
Being the monster that you are to civilians, I feel like I know what option you took.
I'm on it.
I've done both. In Syndicate, you're not good people. You're literally ripping out your organs and replacing them with better ones.
That does not necessarily have an ethical or moral value to it, though.
You're literally ripping out your organs and replacing them with better ones.
Well, yeah, but the bionic replacement doesn't carry a moral statement to it. Like, if I could have a cyber hand or arm or something, I certainly would.
It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it doesn't make it, like, a good or bad ethical statement to say, like,
So you'd
well...
let Volin chop off all your limbs and build a robot around you.
Maybe not Volin.
Okay. But someone else though.
Yeah, someone I trusted a little bit more than Volin, yeah. Yeah, totally.
You should totally be able to blow up the catwalks here. That would be kind of awesome.
It would be.
Totally screw you if you blew up both, but yeah.
Also, it's an Archon, so he would float, presumably.
So yeah, dominate would be the better option.
Yeah.
Give in to me.
Well,
That was a 14% chance of failure.
I'll get him next time. They're on to me.
So to remember, with our intel, we bought squad, or not squad-wide concealment, individual concealment. So everybody else is still actually concealed. Turns out it's
Okay.
not really going to matter.
I did like that option. To have attacks miss your soldiers. That may have been nice too.
Yeah. This played out sort of weird, so, turns out I really didn't need any of those.
Get wrecked, Trit.
Target eliminated. On the move.
Ooh, do it. Do it.
I could.
You have the option.
I could, but that probably wouldn't hit the Archon. And Kane is carrying something better than
He's carrying
a propane
something
tank.
better.
Yeah.
Moving on target location.
You'll blow up the tank anyway. No, no, not hail of bullets, not hail of bullets. Blast a bomb. Do it, blow it up.
Oh, I forgot. I did it. I did do hail of bullets. I was thinking I was going to blaster bomb them. I was wrong about what I did previously.
Man, when's the last time hail of bullets did something good for you? You should have known better.
Yeah, just ask
You
that
must have
Archon what
different
happened to
scope.
its leader.
Yeah. Well, if it was anyone other than the PsyOps agent, it would be a bad to have them injured during this mission. But she'll be fine.
That was only 1 HP. I never got to use this much during the game, but this is still one of my favorite Psy abilities.
I freed a post in the Dane's thread. Apparently they could dodge that. Aliens could dodge fused grenades.
That would be very odd.
That would be, yeah. Other person that happened to was not happy.
I would imagine, like, I would not be happy if
God.
they dodged an explosive.
Who needs snipers when you have a ranger? HM. You've got, I guess, the aim bonuses from the intel thing at the start.
No, just height advantage.
No. Okay.
I might have winged them.
Well, see yeah. Okay. So it's gonna go off and join another pod which you're probably never going to see. While you just go and hack the do that.
Although the battle music started playing again, so I figured it was gonna come back, or somebody spotted it. That doesn't seem to be the case, though.
HMM.
It did make me really paranoid that there was gonna be a group of aliens in the control room.
Scanning. Moving to Overwatch.
My gas mask could have done that last turn, but you want your hacker to do it for rewards, I assume is what you're thinking.
Yeah, also, well, Gas Mask shot the mutant last turn. Or you mean...
I mean, you
After
could
combat.
have done it like, yeah.
I could have, but, like, the battle music was playing. I didn't want to rush him in there unsupported and run into another pod of aliens. I didn't think this room was going to be as empty as it is.
Roger that.
Yeah, these are some pretty luckier spawns here. You really couldn't ask for a better mission.
Hostiles are moving.
Come and get some.
Yeah, I really just had a clear path all the way up. If it wasn't for that turret, I probably could have entirely stealthed this.
Target in range. Move to hack the command console.
I wonder if you could have just run underneath the turret, or would it have seen you as you were doing that?
Oh, it totally would have seen me. It had detection on the bridge.
Those are both garbage for right now.
Yep.
Well, you can't win them all.
We're in. Status confirmed. We have control of the network tower. The signal is going out.
That was a good meat touch. No one likes bad meat touch.
brand has cleared the perimeter, sir. Meeting limited resistance.
Well done, Doctor.
Yes, it would appear the feedback pulse is having the intended effect.
Shen, status. Did it work?
Advent assures us this breakthrough will be available to all citizens immediately. We go live to the speaker for more.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years we have put our trust in Advent, in the Elders, because we believed a better future is possible for all. Today, that trust, that belief, has been rewarded. Advent peacekeeping forces are traveling across the world, carrying the greatest gift from the Elders. A revolutionary gene therapy, yes, but so much more. This is an end to disease, to decay, to pain. The beginnings of a new tomorrow, available to all of us today. Truly, humanity finally takes its rightful place amongst the stars.
I have some issues with that cutscene there.
What was those, B?
I don't think a message like that would actually cause a bunch of people to rise up and kill the speaker. Half the people who saw that would be like, that looks awesome, sign me up.
Like seriously, like they take the helmets off the Advent soldiers and then, oh no, they're freaky looking alien people, and then showing them blowing up stuff. That's kind of like a recruitment video.
Some of those are eerily close to actual army recruitment videos. I don't know how many people would actually think that. It's oh no, this is all bad stuff, let's rise up against them. Or am I the only one thinking that?
I mean, that could be valid, but it seems somewhat overshadowed by the end message of the propaganda video, which is, we're going to turn you into green goo for our own prospects.
I seriously think that would go over the heads of a lot of people. They might just think that's part of the process for ending pain and disease and all that, and would believe in it so hard that okay, well sure, sign me up. I don't know, it just seems like it doesn't seem like big enough. Like this is what the aliens are doing to screw humanity message. It almost seems like, hey, like the aliens are saying, hey, this is what we're doing, try and stop us, you. Some of you are still gonna go for it anyway. Is it just me, or is it? I don't know.
I think that might be just you. We'll see what the thing has to say about that.
We'll see.
We'll see about that next time. So I've been Jade Star.
I've been GuavaMoment.
And join us next time for the finale.
With Jake Solomon. He's gonna be there this time, I promise.